What's up, guys? A little bit of a breakaway here from the episode. Also recording inside because it's not very bright and happy outside. It's raining and gross, but
it looks nice.
Sliding is great. She looks fantastic. We just want to give you a little update. So we're recording this right after the shark dive. And that was a very eventful dive, as y'all saw. Crazy sharks. But you also may have noticed that Emma wasn't really down there. There's a couple clips where I showed her trying to come down, and she got like 15 feet deep. But I'll let you kind of explain what happened. Once again, part two of this whole show and everything we do is it's real and it's genuine. We don't fake anything. That's why we're talking about this. Like the whole brand is encouraging you guys to get out of your comfort zone and to try something new. And once again, I'll let you explain because this was kind of all of that for you.
Sure, yeah.
But that's not always a success sometimes. But
yeah. I mean, well, first of all, when you dive, you're supposed to equalize, which is where you're blowing air out of through your nose out of your ears, because that's letting the air out, and that kind of helps with the pressure in your sinuses in your head. And if you don't do that, it's really painful. It's really dangerous for your head. Eardrums can explode, things like that. So
it's called the bends. No good.
Yeah, you're supposed to be doing that as you go, just constantly, gradually, as you descend, so that you can feel better. And for some reason, when we've been training and when we've been here in the ocean, I have had so much trouble with it. A few months ago when we were training, I was congested because of allergies and I wasn't able to do it. But it just every once in a while would just clog up and I was not able to do it, and it was very painful. And you're not supposed to keep going if you have that pain. So I would, we'd be in the middle of a dive and I'd be like, guys, I got to turn back. So that's kind of what happened there. Is we started to go down. And every time I would get past 15 feet, it would just hurt. But the other issue was I was, at that place I was with sharks. There's a difference between being in the middle of the lake and being surrounded by sharks.
Like this was legit, as y'all saw. I mean, like 6-7 huge sharks surrounding you in the water, coming right at you. It was a whole different world. And we had just finished our training. And so for me, it's a little bit different because I've had this dream for so long. And my personality is just go for it and figure it out while you're there. But she is completely opposite.
Well, for me, I was trying. Honestly,
like she completely jumped into this world.
Yeah, the sharks did not scare me. After I got in, I was like, okay, this is pretty cool. And then it was pretty bad. And so I went back up for the first boat ride. Waited for them. I only got to ride about 15 minutes underwater the first dive, and the second dive I was like, okay, I'm gonna try it again. Maybe it was just the first time. Got down and was having a lot of issues with. I would sink really fast, which made that pressure got terrible. It was just rapidly rising. And so I kept trying to go, I kept trying to push through, and that ended up being a bad decision because as I was descending, I started hearing in my ear, like air was coming out. Like I heard it physically, like I just felt it coming out. And then all of a sudden just got this incredibly sharp pain that was so painful. I screamed underwater, and our instructor looked at me and was like, go back up. And so came to the surface, was crying, dealing with all that. And
I missed all of this.
I know. I was like, you just continue.
Yeah, CJ had her taken care of, which was a huge blessing. So we could still record for you guys on the whole thing.
Yeah. So crying on the boat, feeling like I ruined the whole thing because I was told after that, don't dive until you get yourself checked out by a doctor. So basically, I was done for the rest of the trip and felt really bad. Felt kind of relieved because I felt like I was just weighing everybody down, but yeah, all that to say, like, I tried. I did what I did. It doesn't mean I succeeded.
That's the most important thing. Like, guys, it's all about trying. It's all about taking those steps forward and moving towards the things that are hard and the things that are difficult, because I think the beauty is right past those things. But as we see, sometimes you still have to be smart in that. You still have to take the right precautions. You still have to be wise. You still have to do it responsibly, because if you don't, bad things can happen. But man, like I think it's a good place to ask you, like, this whole experience. I mean, it brought confidence to you just with water and with the ocean. It made you feel like you accomplished something, even though you didn't, I guess, make it all the way. But for you jumping in that water, full of knowing full well that there are these sharks down at the bottom, like that was you accomplishing this goal. Like you stinking did that.
Yeah.
Just crazy. It's crazy.
Being able to say, I conquered that fear, because like even though I didn't get to experience the full extent, if anything, it actually helped with just my fear of being in the ocean in general, because I wouldn't go as far, I wouldn't get into the waves because they freaked me out. And yesterday just spent hours in the ocean because it really just showed me, like, don't be scared.
And that's what this brand is all about. It's all about encouraging you guys to do that, to get out of your comfort zones and to really take that step towards whatever you've been going for, whatever's been in your mind or anything. But part two of that I think I need to voice more often is doing it responsibly and doing it with your priorities still set in the right place. 'Cause I think it's so easy to make that an idol, whatever it is. But man, there's so much beauty in doing it the right way and knowing that your priorities are set and you're able to use whatever that is as a gift. Like I'm able to use this for you guys to encourage you. I was able to use this to help Emma get past that fear while still having a great time. And that's what the whole brand is about. First time for everything is just getting out of your comfort zone and trying something new. Yeah. And we kind of wanted to just clear up what happened because this is real and it's genuine. So on the rest of the dives, we've actually already done this past tense. But so it was just me with the guys and we talked about it a lot. And that was just the best scenario. And after doing it, which you'll see in a second, I think it was the right call because that was absolutely insane. So much happened. So stay tuned for that. But yeah.
Basically my 2 cents was there's no shame in trying and realizing this is not my thing. Just do don't not do it because you're afraid. Do it, and if you realize this is not my thing, it's not my niche, it's not my favorite thing to do, then don't do it. But at least you can say that you tried it and you can say that you put yourself out there.
Yeah, fear is a hindrance. Fear is a hindrance. Obviously, sometimes it's there for good reason, but if you let it control you, you'll stay stagnant for the rest of your life. No matter what, all the time you're pouring into something, and it's for you to decide what are you pouring into. Once again, that's the whole brand. I've said that like 6 times, but that's because it's what it is, and I'm so passionate about it. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the rest of the episode. This has been one of the coolest experiences for both of us. Us getting to learn this together, dive into this together, no pun intended, and just everything. It's been awesome. Plus, just this whole trip sponsored by this show. It's so cool. Thank you guys because we couldn't do it without you. And hope you enjoy the rest of it.